30 of one at Gravesend 6th Street, next province be Kings Alley.
.34 Nancy, Coney Island to Dead Mars, radio check.
34 for the radio check. That's good. 36, by the way.
My time's not changed.
Well, 34. 34 it is then. Alright, you got that big sheet then. Kings Alley, that is a copy, and it's going to be New Utrecht Avenue.
.34 Nancy, crossing line up on Stillwell Avenue.
34 Nancy, you'll find up at Coney Island Stillwell Avenue. Next callback is going to be Kings Alley.
Copy, Kings Highway.
38 Whiskey radio check.
38 loud and clear. Hey 38, if you haven't done so already, proceed to 86th Street. I'm not sure if there's a layup in this route or not, that's why I'm saying that.
Whiskey requesting lineup at Gravesend.
38 Whiskey, 4 grids in 86th Street, that's a copy, and come back again at Stop Avenue.
Cop.
This is the 2030 Whiskey. Yeah.
Dear to Dog, that's a copy, clear to 59th Street.
Copy code.
.2034 Nancy is at Kings Highway.
Kings Highway, that's a copy, that's coming to be New Utrecht Avenue.
Copy New Utrecht.
I apologize.
Avenue 38 Whiskey.
Avenue for 38 Whiskey, next call out City Kings Highway.
Kings Highway. Whiskey, Kings Highway.
That is a copy for Kings Highway. I'm going to hold you briefly, then I'll actually know it. Give me 1 second. Just so I can give you a proper call back. Callback 18th Avenue.
Copy.
Quincy, you ready to depart?
Yeah, read to depart. I didn't know my time just got switched.
Yeah, it was the last second switch it. You have Rapid Economy until 11, next stop from Brighton Beach.
Copy that. .2034 Nancy is at New Utrecht Avenue.
New Utrecht at the copy, next stop to be 8th Avenue.
Copy 8th.
Oh. .2038, your callback to be extended to New Utrecht Avenue.
Copy.
I think all the W's are going to be out of here before it ends the part.
Alright,
45 and then C. Apologies for being a little bit late to
Yes.
call out.
You have lineup out of Pony on Stowell Avenue. You are late. Your next spot to be Gravesend at 86th Street.
Copy.
2046. Are you ready to depart? So I'm gonna need you to lock and load.
Part ready at 86.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to lock and load in a couple seconds because we have an M train that should be arriving shortly behind you.
I'm ready.
Once your time is up, your callbacks from the King's Highway.
King's Highway, copy.
This is
Let me know when the code's done.
23rd.
After cap 59 on the local, next stop to be 36th Street on the local. 2046, you have to line up out of 8 Gravesend 86, next stop again, King's Highway.
King's North, copy.
Yeah.
.34 Nancy at 8th Avenue.
Copy 59th.
Copy 59th Street.
Union Trick 38 Whiskey.
Copy New York 38 Whiskey. Next callback is going to be 59th Street.
Copy.
Sixth Street.
There's an 86th Street. That is a copy. Next callback is going to be outside at Kings Alley.
Copy.
Brian Beach for the 41.
41 for Brighton Beach. That is a copy. Next callback is going to be Kings Alley.
Got for Kings Highway.
It's the voice of Whiskey at Kings Highway.
That's a copy. Kings Alley. Next callback is New Trick.
You should copy.
Yeah.
Okay,
2049, you have one of the opening still 11. Your next callback is going to be Brighton Beach. As for the 2045, you have one into Kings Highway. Let me know when your door's open. On arriving.
.34 Nancy is at 59th Street.
59 Express, that is a copy. Your next callback is 36th Street.
Copy 36.
That is a copy for 36th Street. Technically, I could hold you, but I'm going to send you down to Pacific.
Kings Highway.
Kings silent. That is a copy. Next comic to be 18th Avenue. Is that a copy, 45?
Copy.
Thank you.
Nancy, 36th Street.
36 times a copy. Your next comic to be Pacific Street.
Copy Pacific.
Do you think we'll be ready by the time you depart? In this particular instance, since I know you have hardware issues, I'm going to make you don't have to stream, because if you do, I'm pretty sure you will commit self-destruct. That being said, it is now 2053. You have line up out of 29 Civil Avenue. Next up will be 86th Street.
115 Nancy, just to make sure what was my callback.
Your callback was 18th Avenue.
18, copy.
Brighton Beach Street for the 2049.
Brighton Beach, that is a copy. I'm going to ignore that last part. Next callback is going to be Kings Alley.
Kings Alley.
And 59th Street local, 38 Whiskey.
38 Whiskey, 5 on the local, next up, it's going to be 6th Street.
Yeah, copy.
It's the 46 Whiskey Avenue, New Avenue.
46 for New Utrecht, that's a copy. Your next comic is going to be 59th on the local.
59 copy.
.41 is at Kings Highway.
Got for Kings Alley. Next comic is be Church Avenue.
Guide for Church.
Nancy, doors open at 18th Avenue.
This copy, call up at your next stop, New Utrecht Avenue.
Copy.
Nancy, Pacific Street.
Get out to Pacific Street, please hold. We're ready for a W train to be arriving shortly.
Copy holding.
45 NC doors open at New Utrecht.
Copy, Utrecht Avenue. Your next callback is going B15 on the express.
50th? What?
59th.
59th, copy.
You said 50 back there. 53 at 86th Street.
50 for 86. That is a copy. Next callback's going to be Kings Highway.
Copy.
That's a copy Pacific Street. Both trains connection established for the 34 and the 30. The 34, your next callback's going to be decoupled interlocking X122. As for the 30, next callback's going to be Port Street.
Copy forward.
Sixth Street, 38 Whiskey.
36 for the 38 Whiskey. That is a copy. And it's going to be Pacific Street.
Copy.
$2,100. Gonna get a radio check.
Hear you 5x5, 2100.
That's a copy. You're ready to depart.
24-9 Kings Highway.
Yes, I'm ready to depart.
That is a copy. 49 for Kings Highway. Your next callback is going to be Newkirk Plaza. 2104 going on Stillwell Avenue. You have lined up out of Stillwell. Your next callback is going to be Gravesend at 86th Street.
I'm so sorry, can you say again?
Next callback to your next stop, Gravesend, 86.
Call back 86?
86.
Alright, thank you so much.
53 Nancy at Kings Highway.
Kings Highway. That is a copy. Your next callback is going to be New Utrecht Avenue.
Copy.
$34 Nancy, decall and unlocking.
There's a copy. Proceed to Manhattan Tower for further instructions. Thank you. Have a good night.
Copy that.
Pistol 46 Whiskey at 59 Street on the local track.
Alright, 9 on the local, that is a copy. Next call at 336 Street.
Copy 36 Street.
This is the 2030 whiskey at Fort.
Butch, you got us a copy. Proceed to Manhattan Down further instructions. Have a good night.
2030 whiskey at Fort.
2030 Whiskey Court, that is a copy. May push for B2 Whitehall. Line up your next callback's Whitehall Street.
Copy right. Whiskey at Whitehall.
2030 Whiskey Whitehall, that is a copy. Your next callback, Canal Street.
Copy that.
$2034 Nancy is at Canal Street.
2034 Nancy Canal, that is a copy for A4 Broadway Express line. For your next callback, Team Street, Union Square.
Copy Union Square. 2034 Nancy is at 14th Street Union Square.
34 Nancy at 14th Street Union Square. That is a copy. Your next callback. 34th Street Herald Square.
Copy 34th Street. .34 Nancy is at 34th Street Herald Square.
34 Nancy, 34th Street Herald Square. That is a copy. I'm going to hold you there for 5 minutes for scheduling purposes. You are so comically ahead of all of the Broadway Express service right now.
Copy.
Good evening, Manhattan Tower. 38 Whiskey's at court waiting for instructions.
38 Whiskey at court. That is a copy. Push for B2 Whitehall. Line up your next callback to Whitehall.
Copy for Whitehall.
.2041 Quincy is at the decom interlocking X116.
41 Quincy interlocking X116. That is a copy. You have the line up on the H2 Bridge via Broadway. Next callback, Canal Street.
Cop for Canal.
This is
Lower
the
level.
2030 Whiskey Canal Street.
30 Whiskey Canal upper level. That is a copy. You may push 4. Broadway local line up your next callback is 14th Street Union Square.
Copy for
38 Whiskey, Whitehall.
Okay, Whiskey Whitehall, that is a copy. Your next callback will be Canal Street.
Copy.
Local lineup. Your next callback is 49th Street.
Copy 49th.
This is 2030 Whiskey at 4th.
Union Square, it's a cop, and next callback 34th Street, Herald Square.
Canal Street for the 2041 Quincy, low level.
2041 Quincy Canal Lower, that is a copy for Broadway Express line. Your next callback, 34th Street, Herald Square.
Cop 34th Herald Square.
Nancy sitting on the interlock. Wait for instructions.
2045 Nancy interlocking X122, that is a copy of line 1 bridge via Broadway. Next callback, peak of the bridge.
Copy.
Whiskey at 4th Street.
26 Whiskey Court, that is a copy. Push B2 Whitehall line. If you're at go back to Whitehall.
Whitehall, copy.
.2034 Nancy is at 49th Street.
34 Nancy 49th, that is a copy. Put for 16th Street line. Up your next callback is Lexington 59th.
Copy Lex 59.
Is at decal interlocking. Hello? Your mic is muted, Troy.
2049 Quincy, go ahead.
I'm at the decal interlocking.
2049 Quincy, interlocking X116, that is a copy. I'm going to hold you until I get confirmation train from you at the peak of the bridge.
Copy.
45 Nancy at the peak of the bridge.
Alright, 45 Nancy, peak of the bridge, that is a copy. Your next callback is Canal Street.
Copy.
49 Quincy, interlocking X116, you may proceed. Next callback is peak of the bridge.
Peak of the bridge.
34th Street.
30 Whiskey, 34th Street, Herald Square, that is a copy. You're going to hold a connection with the 41 Quincy.
Copy.
38 Whiskey Canal.
The 2038 Whiskey, that is a copy. Push for Broadway local line for your next callback, 14th Street, Union Square.
Copy.
46 Whiskey, Whitehall Street.
6 Whiskey Whitehall, that is a copy. Your next callback, Canal Street.
Canal Street, copy.
.34 Herald Square for the 41 Quincy.
Quincy 34 Herald Square, that is a copy. Connection established with the 2030 Whiskey. Trains may close down when ready. 2030 Whiskey, your next callback, 49th Street. 41 Quincy, next callback is 57th Street, 7th Avenue.
Copy from Midtown 57th Street, 7th Avenue.
Nancy at the interlocking.
2053 Nancy at decal interlocking X122, that is a copy. You have line to proceed on the bridge via Broadway. Your next callback was the peak of the bridge.
Copy.
.45 Nancy at the Canal.
2045 Nancy Canal, that is a copy. Is doors open, correct? If
Almost.
it's not doors open, you need to call me when you have doors open.
Okay, now I have those open.
2045 Nancy, thank you. Doors open at Canal. Your next call back, 14th Street, Union Square.
Copy.
'49 Quincy may disregard call back, peak of the bridge. You're clear to Canal Street.
That's a copy, Canal Street.
2034 Nancy, Lex 59.
34 Nancy, Lex 59. That is a copy, Mr. G1. Astoria lineup. Your next call back to Queensboro Plaza.
Copy Queensboro.
Okay, Nancy, what's my call back again?
'2053 Nancy, your call back is the peak of the Manhattan Bridge.
Alright.
2030 Whiskey 49.
30 Whiskey 49. That is a copy. Your next call back will be your next stop, 57th Street, 7th Avenue.
Whiskey Union Square.
38 Whiskey at 14th Street, Union Square. That is a copy. Let's call back to 34th Street, Herald Square.
Copy that.
2041 Quincy's at Midtown 57th Street.
2041 Quincy, 57th, 7th. That is a copy. Hold your connection with 2030 Whiskey.
Copy.
Whiskey 57.
2030 Whiskey, 57th Street, 7th Avenue. That is a cop connects out from 2041 Quincy. Both trains may close now when ready. 2041 Quincy, your next callback, Lexington 63rd.
Couch for Lex 63.
2030 Whiskey, your next callback to Lexington 59th.
Up to Lex.
Go to 3 Nancy, peak of the Manhattan Bridge.
53 Nancy, peak of the bridge. That is a copy. Your next callback will be Canal Street.
Cop.
45 Nancy at Union Square. Doors open.
45 Nancy, Union Square. It's a copy. Your next callback is 34th Street, Herald Square.
Copy.
34 Nancy, Queensboro Plaza.
34 Nancy, Queensboro Plaza. That is a copy. Your next callback is Broadway.
Copy Broadway.
Canal Street for the 2049 Quincy.
49 Quincy Canal. That is a copy. Pushing Broadway Express lineup. Your next callback, 14th Street, Union Square.
14th Union.
Lexington Avenue 63rd Street for the 41.
41 Quincy, Lexington 63rd. That is a copy. Your next callback will be your last stop, 96th Street.
Yep, for 96 Street 2nd Avenue.
Just the 46 Whiskey at Canal Street Bridge for a little on.
46 Whiskey. That is a copy for Canal Street. Your next callback is 14th Street, Union Square.
Yes, we're copy.
Whiskey, Herald Square.
2038 Whiskey, 34th Street, Herald Square. That is a copy of both connection with 2045 Nancy.
Copy that.
Manhattan Tower, 2100 November is at Ecom Avenue, Milwaukee.
2100 Nancy, interlocking X122. That is a copy. Call back. Peak of the Manhattan Bridge.
2030 Lex 59.
Fourth.
Alright, the 2040. 2100 Nancy, your callback is the peak of the Manhattan Bridge, the middle of Manhattan Bridge.
Call back at peak of Manhattan Bridge, thank you.
45 Nancy.
2045 Nancy, 34th Street, Herald Square. That is a copy. Next established with the 2038 Whiskey. 2045 Nancy, you have the most traffic behind you. I'm giving you priority. Your local lineup, your next callback is 49th Street.
Got it.
2038 Whiskey, please hold at 34th. Thank you.
Hold it.
2030 Whiskey, Lexington 59. It's a copy for your Queensboro lineup. Your next callback, Queensboro Plaza.
Street for the 2049 Quincy.
Union Square, that is a copy. Your next 34th Street, Herald Square.
34 Herald.
2053 Nancy.
.2034 Nancy is at Broadway.
Nancy, that is a copy. Your next callback for your last stop in Astoria, Mars.
Copy, Dead Mars.
2100 Nancy is at the peak of Manhattan Bridge.
Peak of the Manhattan Bridge for the 2100 Nancy as a copy. Your next callback, you're going to hold outside of Canal Street. There's a train with issues at Canal Street.
Next callback, Canal Street for 2100
Hold
Nancy.
outside of the 2100 Nancy, hold outside of the station. There's a train in the station right now. .2100 is that a copy for holding outside of the station? .2100.
Door 45 Nancy, doors open at 49th.
53 Nancy, Canal Street, your next callback will be 14th Street, Union Square. 2045 Nancy at 49th, your next callback to 51st Street, 7th Avenue.
Copy.
2038 Herald Square, your next callback will be 49th Street.
Copy 49.
20.
Alright, 2030 Whiskey, Queensboro Plaza, your next callback is Broadway.
2049 Quincy is at 34 Harold.
2049 Quincy, 34th Street, Herald Square, that is a copy. And push for the express lineup, your next callback is 57th Street, 7th Avenue.
57.
2041 Quincy.
Union Square, your next callback will be 34th Street, Herald Square.
2041 Quincy is arriving 96th Street, 2nd Avenue, last stop.
2nd Avenue, that is a copy. You can discharge your passengers. Terminate your train. Thank you for your service. Have a good night.
Yeah, it's
38 Whiskey to dispatch.
38 Whiskey, go ahead.
Permission to hold for connection at the express at Town Square.
38 Whiskey, yes, you can hold the Times Square for connection with Quincy.
45 Nancy, goes open at Midtown itself.
45 Nancy, 57 7th, that is a copy. Your next callback will be Lexington 59.
Copy.
Is that a copy dispatch? Doors open at Town Square.
Connection established. 2049, I'm also at Times Square.
That's a copy. 49 Quincy, your callback remains 57th Street, 7th Avenue. 38 Whiskey, your callback is also 56th Street, 7th Avenue.
Copy.
.34 Nancy terminated at Ditmars Boulevard.
34 Nancy, Astoria, Ditmars, that is a copy. Condition passengers, terminate your train. Thank you for your service. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Sorry, it looks like my input device changed. 2100 Nancy is now at Canal Street.
2100 Nancy at Canal Street, that is a copy. Your callback was initially outside of the station. Fortunately, the train in front of you left already, so you're clear. However, that is a strike for missing your callback. Your next callback will be 14th Street, Union Square.
2049 is at 57th Street.
49 Quincy, 57th Street, 7th Avenue, that is a copy. Your next callback is Lexington 63rd.
Lexington 63rd.
And that's a copy for 2100 November.
The Voices Whiskey at 30 Michigan Park here, local line.
46 Whiskey at 34th Street, Herald Square, that is a copy. Your next callback will be 49th Street.
45 Nancy at Lex 59th.
45 Nancy, Lex 59, that is a copy. Push for Queensboro lineup. Your next callback is Queensboro Plaza.
Copy.
30 Whiskey Broadway.
30 Whiskey Broadway, it's a copy. Next callback is your last stop, Astoria, Ditmars.
38 Whiskey Midtown.
53 Nancy, 14th. Your next callback is 34th Street, Herald Square. 53 Nancy is at a copy for 34th. 38 Whiskey at 57th. Your next callback, Lexington 59th.
Copy.
Lex 63rd, 2049. 2049 is at Lexington.
2049 Lex 63rd, it's a copy. Your next call back to your last stop, 96th Street.
96 and 7th Avenue.
Nancy.
2053 Nancy at 34th Street Herald Square, that is a copy. Push for Broadway local lineup, your next callback will be your next stop, Times Square, 42nd.
And 2100 Nancy
This
is
is the
down.
46 Whiskey at 498 Prisoner Safety at 10.
2100 Nancy that is calling back at 14th Street Union Square, your next callback is 34th Street Herald Square.
Next call sign 34th Street Herald Square for 2100 Nancy, thank you.
2046 Whiskey 49th, that is a copy. Your next callback is your next stop, 57th Street, 7th Avenue.
45 Nancy at Queensboro Plaza.
45 Nancy Queensboro, that's a copy. Your next callback is Broadway.
Copy.
Whiskey, Lex 59.
Alright, Whiskey Lexus 59th, that is a copy. Push your Queensboro line, your next callback is Queensboro Plaza.
Copy.
2053 Nancy at Times Square.
2053 Nancy, Times Square, 42nd, that is a copy. Your next callback will be 49th Street, your next stop.
Copy.
This is the 46 Whiskey at 57th Avenue.
46 Whiskey 57th Street, 7th Avenue, that is a copy. Your next callback is Lexington 59th.
Lexington 59 copy.
This is a 2030 Whiskey terminated at Denmark's Boulevard.
2030 Whiskey terminated Astoria Ditmars, that is a copy. You can discharge your passengers. Terminate your train. Thank